For centuries, knowledge has been hidden in plain sight across the sands of time. Whispers of lost civilizations, cryptic symbols, and forbidden histories have been erased or concealed. What if the truth was never lost, but hidden? Welcome to Eye of Ancient Mysteries, where the past speaks and the future listens. Sit back, open your mind, and prepare to uncover the untold secrets of our world. Let the journey begin now. Secret Tunnel City, hidden beneath the ancient heart of Rome, is revealed. There's a reason my old friend, archaeologist Ercilia D'Ambrosio, can barely contain her excitement as she leads the way through dimly lit passages deep beneath Capitoline Hill, which once stood at the heart of ancient Rome, in a city where nearly every historical treasure has been unearthed. This vast subterranean labyrinth remains an undiscovered world, known as the Grottino del Campidoglio, or Capitoline Grotto. These tunnels have been part of Rome's fabric since before the days of Julius Caesar, though they've been forgotten over the last several generations. Extensively developed during the Middle Ages, they remained in continuous use until the 1920s, at various times housing entire communities, shops, taverns, restaurants, and during World War II, people seeking shelter from falling Allied bombs. Above ground, on a steamy July morning, when I asked to see them, and was granted exclusive access to the cave network, tourists were sweating in 95 degrees F's a 35°C heat while exploring Piazza del Campidoglio, designed by Michelangelo in the 16th century, and the Capitoline Museum's complex. 75 feet below in the grotto, it was noticeably cooler, around 55 degrees F, with the damp air causing condensation to glisten on some of the tunnel walls. Sealed for a century, some of the passages are neatly constructed and lined with brick, signs of their development and use in the 19th century. Others are more roughly carved from tuff, the soft volcanic stone that forms Rome's famed Seven Hills. Walking through the tunnels is a journey back in time, with Rome's complex historical layers laid bare. Today, nearly a century after they were mostly sealed off by order of Italy's fascist dictator Benito Mussolini, the tunnels are now strung with lights, while scaffolding and other construction paraphernalia point to the fact that they are no longer abandoned. In fact, work is currently underway to prepare the network for visitors. By the end of 2026 or early 2027, the tunnels are expected to open as one of Rome's newest historical tourist attractions. For now, even for the experts working to prepare them, entering the Grottino del Campidoglio is still a journey of discovery. Although much of the surrounding area, including the Imperial and Roman Forums and the nearby Colosseum, has undergone extensive restoration in recent years, the tunnels have remained untouched. D'Ambrosio says the visitor experience in the grotto is intended to combine archaeology with speleology, and will appeal to a different kind of visitor than those who focus on the more well-known sites above ground. It's an esoteric experience in many ways, she adds. Although she has built a long career on sites like these, D'Ambrosio currently manages the administrative aspects of this particular project. But she says her true passion is getting her hands dirty. There's still much for visitors to discover. Peering into a void rising high above one tunnel lined with stone blocks, it's possible to see the white marble foundations of the Temple of Jupiter, another treasure of Capitoline Hill, completed in the 5th century BCE. Love Underground. The underground complex has served many purposes over the centuries, first as stone quarries and later as water cisterns, before eventually housing commercial structures and storage facilities. In the 19th century, the caves became an economic hub for a working-class community that lived in modest public housing built along the flanks of the hill. It is said that Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, the great German literary figure, fell in love with a woman who worked in one of the taverns there. Writing about the experience in his travelogue Italian Journey, little is known in detail about what exactly each of the underground chambers held or when, but engravings by 18th-century Italian archaeologist and artist Giovanni Battista Piranesi depict it as a lively part of the city center. Mussolini demolished the housing and filled in some of the tunnels with dirt to stabilize the hill above as part of his grand plan to modernize the Italian capital. During World War II, a small section of the network was used as air raid shelters, complete with heavy fortified doors. Still visible in the tunnels, along with street numbers, are signs pointing to various gabinetto or bathrooms likely used during the time when the area served as a sanctuary from falling bombs. I extend my heartfelt thanks to my friend Ercilia D'Ambrosio, through whom I was able to touch the magic of these ancient tunnels. Thank you, my friend.